Morning, everyone. We've had rain again. Not enough to break the drought, but enough to make my plants happy. You're gonna have to come up here, Morris, because it's still spitting a bit. I don't want your dry chow down there. Come on, buddy. Come on. Morris, come here, buddy. Morris, come on. I thought about it and I decided yes to breakfast up on the platform. Good morning, buddy. Good morning. It's wet, bud. It's wet. All right, everything's taken care of. We'll be early voting today. Maybe run into Guardian Angel to look at Easter stuff. Probably Harris Teeter for some steaks. Don wanted to do the state taxes because he did the federal. The state is nowhere near as bad once you got the federal sorted out. So we got some things planned for today. More rain incoming this afternoon, but not tons. I am trying the bundt pan for the eggs today, and it's pretty that I get to see it, but by the time you put a little cheese and salsa on it and it falls, you don't really know what you did. We'll see what it tastes like. Well, you can be ready for your nap because you're going to get to sleep while I go into Guardian Angel.
Yeah, well, hopefully you'll be in there for a couple of hours.
No. Navigate to Guardian Angel. Hopefully that's the right one. Yeah. Sanity check. It's the right one.
Yeah.
So Guardian Angel, early voting, Harris Teeter, and maybe a walk if we're industrious. But it's awfully windy and not super warm and raining a little bit. So I'm setting it up for, we might not actually do that. We'll see. There's another Quicksilver juniper in the parking lot. Yeah. And it did curbside and it let me out. It put the car in park, of course, and then it makes Don put the pin back in, even though his butt didn't leave the seat. He's getting tired of that. Right away, a mini flag and a tablecloth. If I didn't already have 3 or 4 really cute egg holders, I would get that. I got me a shirt and Don a shirt. I wish I was still in bed. And Easter towel, placeholders, placemats, and there was a couple other flags I picked up. For example, I have this one. It's just totally cute. So they really did put out a ton of Easter stuff. I'm sure there's more, but they got a lot out, more than I figured. Hats and scarves and socks, but I didn't see any must-haves. I threw this gnome Easter bunny in the car. Well, if it's raining this much, we won't be walking at 43 degrees. Yes. I'll let you off the hook.
Thank you, sweetheart.
But we'll see when we get over on our side of the town. And I'm glad I have you to drop me off and pick me up. It wasn't raining quite this much when I came out of Guardian Angel. I actually walked over to the car, but...
Oh, they put a traffic light up here. This is it?
Yeah, because we got the new community center on the left and the school in there now.
Oh, right, the school.
The school and stuff, so I'm expecting all of 2 other people. There will probably be more polling people here than people voting. I don't know. We only have 2 things to vote on. We have a Senate seat and we have a appeals court judge. There's only two things on our primary ballot. Okay, so there's more people here than I would have thought.
Well, they're not. Wait, we're gonna stay dry.
Pull out yet?
I've had all the walking I want. It's cold out there.
It's cold. It's 42 now and raining. So, I've said this before about this voter site, but I'm going to say it again. They're obeying the rule about how far you have to be away from the entrance door, but they're really too close for comfort here. Johnny didn't like it the one time I brought them here either. And this one lady, she hollered out, "Would you like a voter card for Party XYZ?" And I don't talk to any of them, and it was cold and it was raining, and she's got an umbrella and I don't. And I heard her mumble something about those people after I kept on walking. So anyway, that wasn't very nice. I'm not those people. I'm an American citizen coming to fulfill my what should be obligation to vote. Yeah, we got to put our driver's licenses back away before we lose them. Because we do have, as of 2023, we have to show our ID, which Don and I approve of to vote, which we did. 3 other comments. I appreciate the dedication of the outside volunteers and their umbrella being out in the weather today because it's not nice out there. I think you should know who you're going to vote for before you come to the polls, although sometimes the candidates themselves for the lesser seats are here to talk to you. There was a lady last year running, and she was here. So I guess if you had a specific question, if you really weren't sure, you happened to go to the poll where the person was, you talked to them, that's one thing. But Don and I looked at the ballot yesterday and decided, for ourselves what we were going to vote on today. As I'm not going to ever be walking in not knowing. And the reason I think that it's always so uncomfortable here is really narrow sidewalks, and there's 3 or 4 of them, and you have to go through where they are to get to the area that's like closer to the front of the poll. And at South Park, it's a nice, really wide cement area, and they don't infringe on that, and you can actually really cleanly walk past them. So it's a little less intimidating at South Park. Don's working on taxes. I'm working on Lego. It's a little after 5. It has finally stopped raining, I think. But we're home now, so not going back out. Well, I got a lot of details into the dining room area, the table, the chairs, the dog, the little end table, the flowers, lots of detail. I'm missing parts to start building the front porch roof, part that I don't even have in the wrong color that I could find to substitute. So, I may work on another part of it or wait for that part to come. I'll probably work on another part of it. Like maybe it starts building up this piece back here or something. I can skip ahead and do something else.